This right here is devious farms. And I would love to hear your guys' opinions as well. I think Chrisean Rock is actually a despicable human. She knew she was having a baby and still lived so recklessly. It's actually disgusting. And when you see her online posting, dragging that baby anywhere, she'll be like, it's okay, he's good. Junior's good. Oh my God, I hate to see those clips. And unfortunately, I've come across this clip, which is just disgusting. Chrisean Rock's family member reveals Junior has severe cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. He weighs 18 pounds at 2 years old. Let's play the clip.
Junior weighs about 18 pounds. This person wrote me and said, hey, I will tell you everything. I responded, hi, I do care about Junior's well-being. May I ask what facts do you know about Junior? This is when it gets crazy. This person said Junior has severe cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. This is why his voice is so high-pitched. The internet likes to say that he has cry, but he doesn't. It's cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. He has poor laryngeal, I guess that's how you pronounce it, control. And the reason he always seemed congested, this broke my heart, y'all. The reason he always seemed congested is because the things he consumes goes into his lungs, instead of his stomach. This is why he can't eat solid. This is also why he's struggling to gain weight. That is and was the part the doctor tried stressing to her. He was supposed to have been coming back to see a specialist and to get CAT scans, but she told the family he wouldn't see another doctor until God healed him because they don't have the last say-so. The airway issue is the largest cause of death in children with cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. Did drugs and alcohol cause cerebral palsy? Yes and no. It's yes because alcohol is what causes his brain injuries.
This poor baby has to suffer from not being able to digest food properly. It's going into his lungs, apparently, not to his stomach. He's around 18 pounds at 2 years old, and he's gonna live and grow up in this already hard world, getting harder, by the way, with an unfair advantage because the mother, Chrisean Rock, just didn't give a fuck. When it comes to this online shit, a lot of things don't faze me. But like I said, this is devious farms right now, because how could you hear this story from this family member of Chrisean who has inside detail? She says she does care about the well-being of Junior. That's why she's sharing this news. How could you hear this and not look at Chrisean a certain type of way? There's a lot of internet personalities where they play up their personality, they play a villain role, and it's like, oh, that's cool. They might not be like that. They could be controversial, and it's to the point where it's like, all right, whatever. They could just be playing that up for the sake of the internet, for the sake of making money. But off stream, they're probably more average and normal than most people. They just know how to work the internet. This woman right here can't say that about her because she brought life into the world not giving a fuck. That is not an act. That's pure stupidity. It's a shame. And it's so crazy because she will bring the baby out. She'll record the baby, put him on the internet, and just will say nothing's wrong with him. She is denying this baby of seeing a doctor and getting proper help. And instead she's saying God's gonna take care of it. God's gonna cure him. Oh my God. In my head, she basically wants this baby to pass away. And she's just hoping that through time and neglect that God will receive the baby back in his hands. That is what she's thinking. If you had a baby and it had a disability, wouldn't you be going to the doctor consistently, tracking, becoming aware of what's going on? She's saying like, nah, I'm not going to the doctor with him. God gonna take care of this. Are you crazy? Is that what she was thinking in her head when she was drinking and smoking, doing whatever with this baby in her body? God's gonna handle everything. He's gonna come out perfect. If this shit don't make y'all sick, I don't know what does. I don't know what does. This is so disgusting to hear. And a piece of me wants to see if she'll say something in response to this information coming out. Is she gonna stick to God's gonna take care of everything? Is she gonna say he's not as bad as people make it seem? He has cerebral palsy. He's not absorbing nutrients from food the way that he naturally should as a growing baby. And it's just sad. You could really hear the hurt in the family member's voice. And they probably all talk amongst themselves like, yo, this girl really fucked up. This girl fucked up this little boy's life. They might not say it to her face, but they all say that shit behind her back when they having family discussions. You know, when you talking to your mom or your immediate family, like your brothers and sisters, your mom, dad, and they talking about your aunts and uncles or your cousin, or when you get together at Thanksgiving or something and everyone's talking about that one cousin that's doing drugs or in jail that's not at Thanksgiving and shit. It's like, wow, that person is throwing away their life. That person, I don't know what happened to them. This is an even worse situation because it's just like the kid don't even get a chance to live a normal, healthy life because of this woman. And there's plenty of people that naturally are born with disabilities due to genetics or whatever factors that do live happy, healthy lives. They make a lot of friends. They're out here in society. They're contributing. But when it comes to the fact of a woman actively destroying her body while she's carrying a child like Chrisean Rock did, that shit is pathetic. That shit is disgusting. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments.